So I'm going to do a quick walkthrough of all the steps needed to go from starting a repo to making your first commit and doing a code review and merging it into master. So first thing, we're going to create a repo. What is this? Demo walkthrough. Coding for product. That I've created the repo, I can clone this to my desktop. And I'm using Visual Studio Code as my code editor and has a built-in terminal. So git clone this repo, and then I actually have to open the add in my code editor and open terminal, and let's add a readme touch readme.md demo to show that the git so make a commit git commit message add readme. Now I can push this to GitHub. Repo, you should see the README there. So one of the first thing our team needs to do at the beginning of the project and at the beginning of the week is to establish what needs to be done. So let's create some issues. Add homepage. What else do we need to do? Add login. And some of the tasks can be research tasks. So research. Find out how to connect to Metro API. There's also this concept of epics, and epics kind of like, think of it as a big major feature of the app, but and the epics can have many small tasks related to it. Say you're making an app so that people can find interesting things to do around a particular rail line. So your epic could be points of interest. So we'll create a new label for that epic. So click new label, and then I'll name it points of interest. Create the label, and now I'll create issues with that. First one is like research, connect to Google Map API. And I'll give it a label of points of interest. Then I'll create a new issue, is let people enter in their their destination. And also label that with points of interest. Another story could be display interesting things to do around destination. and so on. And you can create multiple epics that way. And then create a project, and this could be a travel app. So what projects is, it allows you to arrange the issues into a board-like GUI, and you can add different columns, and this is the column that we commonly use at work. First we have Icebox, and that's a place where you put all the stories. Then we have a backlog column, and that is all the stories we're going to do for a particular week. And then we have a column for doing, and a column for code review. These are stories that were done and are current in code review, and then we have a story called done, column called done. And now I can move the cards into the all the issues into those boards to organize it. And let's say our team has a meeting, and then when we decide, okay, this week we're gonna work on the points of interest story, or some of these points of interest stories, and we also need a home page. And we decide we're going to do a research about connecting to the map. So in the backlog, these are the stories we're going to do this week, so the person knows what they're doing. So I decide I'm going to work on the home page. So I put this in the doing column, and then I need to assign this story to myself so that people know I'm working on it. So since it's a new feature, I'm going to create a new branch. Git check out the add first route. And first thing I need to do is create a package JSON, and I'm using Yarn as the package manager. So it's yarn init y. That will create an empty package JSON file, and now I want to install Express. So git add Express, not git, yarn add Express. And what that will do is it will automatically add the package to my package JSON and create a yarn lot file. And another thing I want to add is to add a git ignore file, because I don't want to put the node modules folder into git. So git ignore, I'll put node modules. So when you do a git status, I should see the git ignore package JSON and yarn file, but not the not the node modules. Now that I've installed Express, I can create a simple app. So app and first thing I need to require Express. And I need to create an instance of it. And I need to create a route. response, and for now I'll just do a simple string, and I will need to turn on the start the server. I'll do port 4000. And if everything works, I should be able to start the app. So I can go to the terminal and do nodemon app.js. And I'm using nodemon because that allows you to restart this. It restarts the server automatically when there's a change. So if I go to 4000, I should see hi. So now I will make a commit. Git add all git commit message add first route. Then I will push this to GitHub. Push origin add first route. Now that I made my first commit, I can make a pull request. So go back to the repo and create a pull request. At YN I added a route. Title added route. So after I've submitted a pull request, I can move the story to code review and wait until someone approves my story. So now on my second account, I have a second account, YN Clan number 2, and I can look at the files changed. Okay, that's fine. I actually don't like this. So can you use a template instead of a string? I'll start a review. And then I'll submit request a change. So back into my regular account, I see the note from the other members asking for suggestions. And so I will go back to my code editor and make the change. So if I want to do a template, that means I need to install a template engine, yarn add EJS, and that if I do so app set new engine EJS, new template called home, doc, so Now instead of sending it, I will render, and I will render the home template, and I will pass in user, and I'll just fake up some data here. Pretend that I got this data from a database or something. So this would be user name. So this I should see hi Jane, which I so now git status. So things should have changed. So git add all, git commit message, pass data to home template. So I'll push this back up to GitHub. And just ping the second team member. I added a template. Can you look at it again? Yeah. So now under my second account, I'll look over the files. Looks good enough. So now I can approve changes. Approve the changes, and you might want to ping the person just to make sure that they know. And that's the GitHub ship it scroll, one of the mascots. So just a quick way, one of the ways to let people know that you approve their code. Now that I've got the thumbs up on my pull request, I can merge it into master. So depending on your skill level, you can use this green button, or you can do this all through the command line. I'll do the green button because it's easy. And I do a squash and merge. And what the squash and merge will do is we'll take all the commits in this pull request to make it one commit. So add first route with template. So now this commit has been merged into master, and then I can delete the branch. So now if I go to master, I should see 2 commits. And after someone approves the story, I can move this to done. And that way everyone knows it's done. Now that I've merged the change into master, I can git checkout master, and I no longer need this route, so I can delete it. So git branch dash capital D, that will delete the branch. And now master has one commit that I don't. See, it tells me I'm behind, so I can git pull. So now I'm going to install a shortcut on Git so I can see a shorter Git history. So what this will do is add a shortcut called git.lol to my git config. So now when I type git, I'll see this message. And this tells me I have made 2 commits. So now you just repeat the process of creating new tasks, assigning tasks, making commits, doing pull requests. Do that over and over again until you have a finished app. So thank you for listening.